Hey, Madison, can you tell us about how you're feeling and kind of what the process was like for you? Like how quickly did you start feeling better and where do you feel like you are right now?
I feel pretty good. I mean, there's all the back stuff's gone. That we got that took care of pretty quick, and then just kind of slowly building back up and making sure we're ready to come back here and compete.
Sierra Santos, you're next.
Hi, Madison. What is it like to be back in a place where you spent so much time?
I'm a pretty easygoing guy. It's not, guys have been asking me if it's weird coming in on the other side and all that. It's really not. It was nice to be back and see a lot of the guys that I knew and played with and worked with, the staff over there. There's a lot of new faces for sure. It's pretty much completely different. It looks like, but yeah, I was excited to come back here and just see the city.
What do you think tomorrow's going to be like?
I'm anticipating and planning on it just being another start for me.
Back to you, Nick. Go ahead.
Do you think that's going to be easier without fans? It's just easier to maybe have it just be another game for you?
Probably. I don't know. Obviously I would, everybody would like for them to be here. Not just here, all the cities, but with the hand that we're all dealt right now, unfortunately, that's not going to happen. But I know we're all excited for them to get back and baseball to turn into what it was instead of what it is right now.
Amy Gutierrez, you're next.
Hey, Madison. I would just like to know what you would like to say to the fans that will be watching. You were here for 10 years. You were so beloved. And I think you shared that relationship back with the fan base. What would you like to say to them about your time in San Francisco and with the Giants organization?
Well, just, thank you guys. I would like to be able to see them here at the ballpark. Wish they were here. But hopefully that changes soon.
Jack Summers.
Speaking of what would you like to say to the fans, what would you like to say to the Diamondbacks fans that are probably a little disappointed with the way things started out for you and then getting hurt? How confident are you that you're going to be able to come through and deliver and help provide some victories for the Diamondbacks?
I mean, that's what I'm here to do. Obviously, I didn't try to get started off on the rough foot here, but I'm doing all I can. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's I feel like that's an unneeded answer, to be honest with you. But
we'll go to Janie McCauley. Go ahead.
Hi, Madison. Nice to see you. When you were back in Phoenix, when the Diamondbacks came here last month, was that a little strange when they came to the Bay Area without you? And have you reflected at all on what you did here in San Francisco and just what it meant, the World Series titles, or are you, so wrapped up in the rehab that's kind of on the back burner?
No, I mean, it's just like anything else. I spent the last 10 years here, so I mean that you don't just forget about it. I mean, you think about it. I see the guys playing. Watching different ball games and or when we're playing the Giants, I mean, you can't help but reminisce a little bit. But when they were here and I wasn't, I guess when we were watching the games, you think about stuff and stuff will strike up in your memory. But then it wasn't weird not being here. I was just trying to do what I could do to get back here.
John Shea, do you have a question?
Hi, Madison. Did you did you always think about retiring the Giant?
I never. I mean, I don't know. I didn't. I haven't thought about retiring yet, Sean.
Okay, let me put it another way. Did you always figure you would play your whole career as a Giant?
I don't know. You know, it's out of your control. I mean, at the time, it was, something that, I think especially with the way it was going there for the longest time, everybody that was here kind of hoped for that, not just with me, but for themselves too.
Were there any regrets with how the negotiations went down with the Giants?
No.
Well, you said in spring training you had a story to tell about all that. After the game you faced the Diamondbacks, and what was that story?
You're not going to get it today.
Oh, okay. And we have to wait long. We have to wait some more. Okay. And what about the possibility of facing Belt, Crawford, maybe even Sandoval? Those are the three guys who were with you for the championships.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a different setting. I've faced them, pitch against those guys in spring training. Obviously, that's different. But I mean, I'm just gonna, I feel like I'm pretty good at pushing all that stuff aside, and I think I'll be able to go out there and just treat it like any other start tomorrow, same as I would do if it was, a postseason start or whatever. I feel like I'm pretty good at staying even keel when it comes to that stuff.
Just one last one about the Giants not having Posey when you're going to face him, because he was your guy for a decade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's such a strange year, I mean, everything's different right now. So yeah, I mean, I look forward to, like I said, things getting back to normal, and not just this sport, but in the world. And maybe next year we'll be able to do that. I don't know. I hope so, but look forward to seeing him back out there too.
We'll go
Thank you,
next to Alex Pavlovic. Go ahead.
Hey, Madison, you mentioned how much has changed here. As you prepare for this start, is there anything that stood out about the way that these guys have changed or the way they play has changed? Because we've kind of seen a somewhat different team on the field this year.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's you can have all the plans you want, but until you get out there and you face guys that you hadn't faced, there's no way I could really say. I just, I try to, I have some sort of a game plan ready for just a normal day, and then when I go out there, I try to be able to see what's going on and adapt and adjust to the game best I can, as fast as I can.
Back to you, Nick Picoro, and then we'll have one more question. There'll be Colin Harmon to end this session. So Nick first, then Colin. Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, Madison, I think you kind of hinted at this at the very beginning, but how do you feel about where your stuff is at the moment? I know it was such a topic for you, and it was so on your mind there at the beginning.
I don't think it's going to be all that much different right now. I'm sure, I think that the summer, played, the main factor in that. But I'm going to go out there with what I got and try to pitch and get outs, and that's all you can do. I don't think, I'm going to have to, I got to get past that and not worry about how hard I'm throwing. And for me, it's always been about making pitches anyway. So yeah, that's all I got for you on that.
You're almost saying like it was on your mind too much at the beginning?
Yes and no. I mean, I don't think, that wasn't the main issue, but that is something like that. I don't think you can go out there with that on your mind at all. If it is a little bit, it's going to take away from what you're doing.
Go to Colin Harmon.
Hey, Nick asked what I was going to ask, so if you want to give one more to someone else.
Sure, we'll go to Andrew Gregory.
Hi, Madison. Hey, I know you don't want to get into it, your backstory that you sort of teased at a little bit, but just in general, no matter who it may or may not be directed to in the Giants organization, do you have any hard feelings toward anybody in the Giants?
No.
Okay.